Hey everyone, welcome back to Echo Your English. I'm Emily.
And I'm Ryan. Emily, I have a confession to make.
What's that?
I literally use the word literally all the time without thinking about it.
Wait, did you actually mean literally just then, or were you exaggerating?
Exactly, and that's the perfect introduction to today's topic.
We're talking about literally, one of the most misunderstood, overused, and controversial words in modern English.
Grammar purists hate it. Linguists find it fascinating, and native speakers, we use it constantly, often in ways that make no literal sense.
So today we're breaking down how literally is actually used in real conversation, not how textbooks say it should be used.
Because here's the truth, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you need to understand both the traditional meaning and the modern informal uses.
Let's start with the official definition. Ryan, what does literally traditionally mean?
Traditionally literally means in a literal sense, or exactly as stated. It's the opposite of figuratively or metaphorically.
Right. So if I say, I literally ran 5 miles this morning, it means I actually ran 5 miles. It's a fact, not an exaggeration.
Exactly. Literally emphasizes that something really happened. It's not a figure of speech.
He literally has $1 million means he actually has $1 million, not just a lot of money.
She literally jumped for joy means she actually jumped up in the air because she was happy.
So that's the traditional correct use, but here's where it gets interesting.
Native speakers, especially younger generations, also use literally for emphasis and exaggeration, the complete opposite of its original meaning.
Yes, and this drives grammar teachers crazy, but it's how English is evolving.
So if someone says, I'm literally dying of boredom, they're not actually dying. They're using literally to emphasize how extremely bored they are.
That test was literally impossible. It wasn't actually impossible, you just found it very difficult.
I literally died laughing. Note, you didn't die, you laughed really hard.
This use of literally is called hyperbolic or emphatic. It intensifies the statement.
And here's the thing, this isn't new. Writers have been using literally this way for over a century. It's in classic literature.
Right. Even Charles Dickens and Mark Twain use literally for exaggeration in their writing.
So it's not just young people ruining English, it's a natural evolution of language.
But let's be clear, in formal writing, academic contexts, or professional settings, stick to the traditional meaning.
Absolutely. Literally for emphasis is casual conversational English. Know your audience.
Now let's talk about the different ways native speakers use literally in conversation.
First use, to emphasize truth and remove doubt. When you think someone might not believe you, you add literally.
He literally showed up at my house at midnight. The literally emphasizes this really happened.
I literally just saw her 5 minutes ago. You're stressing that this is very recent and true.
It's like saying, I'm not exaggerating. This is exactly what happened.
Second use, to intensify emotions or descriptions. This is the hyperbolic use we mentioned.
I'm literally starving. You're very hungry, not actually dying of starvation.
This bag is literally so heavy. It's very heavy, possibly unbearably heavy.
I literally can't even. This is a very informal expression, meaning you're so overwhelmed you can't process something.
That last one is extremely casual and mostly used by younger speakers, especially women.
Third use, to add dramatic effect to storytelling.
When you're telling a story and want to make it more engaging, you throw in literally for impact.
So I was walking down the street and this dog literally came out of nowhere and almost knocked me over.
The dog didn't magically appear, but literally makes the story more dramatic and emphasizes the surprise.
She literally screamed at the top of her lungs. This emphasizes how loud she screamed.
Fourth use, to clarify that you're being precise, not figurative.
This is important when you're using an expression that could be metaphorical.
I literally broke my phone. Without literally, someone might think you just damaged it. But literally broke means it's actually broken, shattered, not working.
He literally stabbed me in the back. Wait, do you mean he betrayed you or he actually stabbed you with a knife?
Exactly. If someone actually stabbed you, you'd say literally to make it clear you're not using the idiom.
Though, honestly, in that context, you'd probably just say, he stabbed me without literally because it's already clear.
True, sometimes literally is unnecessary, and that's a common mistake, overusing it.
Let's talk about when not to use literally.
Don't use it if the meaning is already clear. I literally went to the store is redundant. Of course you literally went. How else would you go?
Don't use it for obvious facts. Water is literally wet. Yes, we know, that's what water is.
Don't use it in formal writing or professional contexts when you mean it hyperbolically. The project was literally a disaster and a work report is too casual.
And please don't use it 5 times in one paragraph. Once or twice for emphasis is enough.
Now, let's discuss pronunciation, because native speakers often reduce it in casual speech.
Instead of literally with 4 clear syllables, we often say literally with just 3 syllables, or even literally.
In very fast, casual speech, it might sound like litre or even blur into other words.
I literally just got here might sound like I literally just got here or I literally just got here.
The middle vowels get reduced or dropped. That's connected speech.
Let's practice some dialogues where literally appears naturally. I'll start a conversation, you respond.
Ready.
Oh my God, you won't believe what happened at work today.
What? Tell me.
My boss literally fell asleep during our meeting.
No way. Like actually fell asleep?
Yes, literally. He was snoring and everything.
That's hilarious. What did everyone do?
We literally just sat there in awkward silence until someone coughed loudly to wake him up.
Okay, listeners, did you notice how we used literally twice? Once to emphasize that it really happened, and once for dramatic effect.
Exactly. Both uses felt natural in that story because we were having an informal, excited conversation.
Let's try another scenario. Emily, how was your weekend?
Honestly, I literally did nothing. Just stayed home and watched TV.
Same. I was literally in my pajamas all day Saturday.
That sounds perfect, honestly.
See how we both used literally to emphasize and add a bit of humor? We did mean it literally, but we're also emphasizing how unproductive we were.
Exactly. Context and tone make all the difference.
Now let's talk about some common phrases with literally that you'll hear constantly.
Literally the best or worst is super common. That was literally the best pizza I've ever had.
Is it actually objectively the best? Probably not, but you're emphasizing how much you loved it.
Literally everyone, or literally no one for exaggeration. Literally everyone at the party was wearing black.
Not actually everyone, but the vast majority. It's hyperbole.
Literally can't even is a very informal, often millennial Gen Z expression showing you're overwhelmed.
This is literally insane. It means it's very surprising or unbelievable.
I literally have no idea emphasizes that you really don't know. You're not just unsure.
What about differences between age groups? Do older and younger speakers use literally differently?
Yes, older speakers tend to use it more literally, emphasizing truth and facts.
Let's address the controversy. Why do some people hate the emphatic use of literally?
Because they feel it's the opposite of the word's meaning. If literally means actually, using it to mean figuratively seems contradictory.
And they worry it loses its usefulness. If literally can mean both actually and not actually, how do we know which?
That's a fair point, but context almost always makes it clear.
I literally ran a marathon could mean you actually ran 26.2 miles, or you're exaggerating about a long run.
But in context, if someone knows you're a runner and you're talking about last weekend's race, they know it's literal.
And if you're complaining about running errands all day, they know marathon is an exaggeration.
Language is about communication. If people understand you, the word is working.
Plus, many words have evolved to have opposite or contradictory meanings. Sanction can mean both approve and punish.
Dust can mean to remove dust or to add dust, like dusting a cake with sugar.
So literally having dual meanings isn't unusual in English.
Here's our advice for learners. Understand both uses, but use the emphatic version sparingly until you're confident.
In casual conversation with friends, feel free to use literally for emphasis. It'll make you sound more natural.
But in professional settings, writing, or formal speech, stick to the traditional meaning or avoid it altogether.
And don't overuse it. 1 literally for emphasis in a conversation is natural. 5 is annoying.
Let's give listeners a challenge. This week, notice how native speakers use literally in movies, shows, or podcasts.
Is it being used literally or hyperbolically? Can you tell from context?
Try using it yourself once or twice this week. Practice makes perfect.
And remember, language evolves. The literally debate shows English is alive and changing.
Descriptivists versus prescriptivists, but that's a topic for another episode.
For now, just know that both uses of literally are common in spoken English, even if grammar books disagree.
Thanks for listening to Echo Your English. If you found this literally helpful, see what I did there? Please subscribe.
Let us know in the comments. Do you use literally for emphasis, or does it drive you crazy?
We literally can't wait to hear from you.
See you next time.